Hi everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today I'm going to bring you hopefully just a quick video. We're going to do a few ornaments using these little plaques. These are plaques that I got from a thrift store, and they were just that color. And so I took them and I spray painted them white, and then you can see the edges. I just took around the edges here, and I'm going to do a little bit more around the bigger part of the edges. I sanded them just to kind of give them a more shabby appearance. Just like that. And there we go. Got a little bit of shabby chic going on there. And these have all got the top part shabbied up a little bit, but I'm just going to take and do the sides just a tad. Not all the way around, but just in certain spots, wherever the sandpaper catches. Just like that. And this paint tends to sand a little bit thick, so you can see it's sticking to my sandpaper. I'm going to just tear another piece off real quick here. That'll be quicker. And get this one sanded, and that will be it. This section doesn't want to sand much. So I don't have my inspirational quote today. I just finished doing my other video, and I don't have my phone here. And so we're just going to go ahead and do the video. I'm not doing this purposely, you guys. I just want to go ahead and do the video. So here we go. We have 3 little plaques. We have pieces of a napkin. You guys know this napkin. I've used it before. And I found a way to use these little love pieces that I took off. I was going to use in my family plaque, and decided, you know what, those would be great here. So here's what we're going to do. I still have a piece of cellophane here from yesterday. I'm just going to cut it and cut off the piece that I used yesterday and have it ready to use on these. There's a piece. And there's still a little bit of Mod Podge on this end of this one, but that's okay because that's what we're using it for. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started on these. These should be fairly easy and quick, you guys. There's not going to be much to it. I don't know if that's enough. There we go. And I am going to cover the entire front because I didn't do that yesterday and I had wished I had. So we're just going to center this and put it more towards the top, like that. And then we're going to place this love right there. Just like that. And let's go ahead and do the other 2. This one, on this, whoopsies, that was a little bit much, don't you think? Number 1, this one has a big chunk in it. And I'm going to just take and move some of that Mod Podge over to this one. Make sure you don't get any chunks in it. Put that in the center towards the top, and I think I've got it pretty much like the other one. Like that, and I'm brushing from the inside out, just like that. Look how pretty that is. I just love this napkin, you guys. It's just so gorgeous. And I love these little plaques. I wish I could find more of them. And I bet I could if I went to a craft store. I could probably find some similar ones. Okay, and then now we're going to do this one. A couple of chunks in there that I want to get out, and I'm just going to wipe those off of my brush. And this one's going to go right there. Whoopsie, it slid. Oh boy. Okay. I think that should do. And this love is a little bit bigger, and it came from a bigger napkin. The bigger print of this this floral napkin, and so I just went ahead and look what I did. I got the little loop off of there. Oof, look at that. I got it right back on. I hope it's gonna be okay. Well, it's not perfect. Oh, darn. Darn, darn, darn. Huh. Well, that's okay. We're gonna leave it like this, and I'm going to put something, I'm going to be putting some flowers and stuff on these, and I'll just make sure I have something that kind of comes over that spot. I'm not going to worry about it at this moment. So, there we go. They're all covered. And now I have to dry them before I can do anything else. So I'm going to go take these to my heat gun, and I'm going to get them all dried. Be right back. Okay, so I got these all dry, and if you'll notice, or if you noticed, I did not use my, that would be pretty on that one. I might just do that and cover up the love. I didn't use my cellophane because I'm going to cover these with resin, just like I did the family sign. And I'm going to use a little bit of my Flora Craft Diamond Dust on these as well. So, and I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but these are going to be Christmas tree ornaments. And I think they're going to be awesome. And I'm just going to use my brush here. I'm going to gently brush it to the edges here. And again, trying not to go over the edge. I really enjoy using a paintbrush to do this process when I'm working on something big like this. I mean, it's not huge, but something bigger, because it moves the resin a lot faster across the project, and it saves me time. And I just feel like it gives it a nice even coat. It spreads it nicely, and I like the way it looks. I'm going to make sure that everything is centered, and I'm going to just sort of do this to kind of, like I said the other day, kind of burp it a little bit. Let me get my torch. And I know my torch is running out of fluid. But it's also a cruddy torch. Okay, you guys, I'm going to fill it up real quick. Okay, you guys, got it working. So we're just going to pop these little bubbles that are on the top of this very quickly, and I'm going to pop this one under my lamp and get it started. And then we'll move on to the next one. Same thing here. We're just going to put the resin around across the middle of it and just sort of spread it to the edges, just like that, with my brush. And this brush is a nice smooth brush. It's actually a good brush. I probably shouldn't use it with resin, but I'm able to clean them out real easily using, I have a little container that I keep alcohol in, and the alcohol goes about 1.5 inches up the jar that I use. And my brush sits right down into it. I'm just going to check this real quick, make sure it's all covered. Anyway, my brush goes right down into it enough that the alcohol covers the brush and gets it clean. So let me pull this one back and put this one all the way in. Okay, one more to go. There we go. And I'm not really using that much resin on each one of these. I'm just putting a very thin layer of resin to cover the tops of these. And my goal, and I just realized I did not use my diamond dust, so I'm going to have to go back over the other two a little bit with my brush and the diamond dust. I like to try and remember to do that with this first coat. As long as my diamond dust is going to be concentrated into one little section, I don't mind sprinkling it on while the entire thing is covered with resin. So here's my diamond dust. I'm just going to take a little spoonful and I'm just going to sprinkle it right over the flowers. That's the only part of this. It will go out a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit farther out than the flowers. And that's just to kind of get the sparkle to look like it's sort of spreading. You know what I mean? And we'll put a little bit around there too. Why not? And I'm going to use, I wished I'd have done this first, but I didn't. That's okay. Just a little bit. And we're going to pop this one under the lamp. And here's our first one that we did. And our second one, and all I'm going to do, my brush is still wet with resin, so I'm just going to take and dab some resin around here, even out here a little bit, and the same on this one. And dab it around. And I don't have to worry about leaving my brush sitting here for a little bit because the resin isn't going to cure because it is not going under the lamp. So I can leave that brush sitting there and I can clean it when I'm all done with, you know, doing my videos and stuff. So we're all good there. Just making sure I get enough on there, kind of wipe the edges and tapping it down. And now for this one, I'm just going to tap, tap, tap and wipe around the edges, make sure there's no pieces of glass hanging over. And then I didn't tap this one down, but actually it's doing pretty darn good. It's laying into that resin real well. So that's not going to be a problem. And I'm going to put this on under the lamp for just a couple of minutes, and we will get to finishing these up. Okay, so we've got these all resined. They've gone under the light, and they've got their sparkle and shine, and they all look beautiful. And there we go. This is the one that I did last, that I put the sparkle on at the same time as the resin. You will see a slight difference here between these two. This one's a little more sort of even here, and this one, oh, it's even and everything. It's got the sparkle. It's just not, it's not quite the same. You can see when I do this, they look a little bit different, but not much. So those are beautiful just the way they are. But I'm thinking what I wanted to do is to see if maybe we could put a little butterfly on each one of these, since I made these gorgeous butterflies the other day, and I just love them. I'm thinking maybe this one could go to the top, and then this one could go to this side. And look at those. Aren't they gorgeous, you guys? Or I could put that one, I kind of like that one off to the side too. I think it looks good on that side. Should I do the same with this one? Put them all off to that right side? I think I should. They all look gorgeous just like that, right? So, so here's the thing that I do want to do. I do want to make some bows, so I'm going to take this lace here, and I was thinking I might use some of this pretty ribbon that Sherry sent me. Look at that. It's like a pearly ribbon. Maybe take these and kind of put them together and do a pretty bow. But this one I have to go over and under and over, which is not easy, and under, so that we get the pearly ribbon showing through on the outside. And I think this one, I'm going to switch hands and put this last one. We have to go this way, so we're going in towards our bow, but that's the only way we can do this to make sure that the pearly side is showing. So we'll go like that, and so there we've got everything together, and we're going to just try this and hope it works. And I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to cut a little piece of this pearly ribbon off for the center of our bow. Flip it upside down, and let's get a knot tied around this and hope. Where'd it go? Okay. So that came out of there. That's what happened. Okay. So now let's get this tied before it comes apart again. There we go. And get it centered. And I like that. That seems like a good spot. And we'll tie this around again, and we'll see how this bow comes out, if it's something we want to use or do we want to scrap it. If we decide to scrap it, I will keep the bow because it actually is a very pretty bow, and use it for something else. I'm just worried that it could be a little bit too big. I'm not sure. So we have to just see what's going to happen here. Okay. Hopefully you guys can't hear the TV. Jeff's watching TV, but I don't think you can hear it. At least I hope not. I don't know, you guys. Is it too big and bulky? Let's see. I don't know. You know what, you guys? I don't think I need that bow. I think I like it with just the butterfly off to the one side. And we're going to use our pearls to make little hangers with. So that's what we're going to do, you guys. I decided. So what I am going to do, though, is I am going to resin the butterflies onto the plaques. And I did that, and then I'm going to take wherever I have the resin that's kind of oozing out a little bit, because I do want it to ooze out, believe it or not. In this case, I'm going to pop some glass glitter right over where it oozed. And I'm going to pop this under my lamp and let this one get started curing. And then we'll do this one. Just like that. Pop our butterfly over it. And you can see where the resin is sort of oozing a little bit. And we want the butterfly to kind of turn that way. I don't know what I did with the other butterfly, but that's okay. Not too much. I don't want it turned too far. A little bit of glitter. And the lamp. And these are going to be absolutely stunning, you guys. I am super duper excited. Just a little bit of our resin, and I did drop a little bit right here that I want to get off of there. Sorry, you guys. I really didn't want that to happen, but it did. Okay, so now we're going to go with a little bit of our glitter right here. And I do kind of like that one. I want to make these two look the same, so let me see how we've positioned our butterflies. Okay, and I'm going to put this one under the lamp. And we've got this one and this one done. I'm going to shake the excess glass glitter off of these. Just like that. And there's 2 out of 3. And actually, I don't know if I want to go with the, I think I might go with this. And it's all tangled up, but I do have an end here. Yay. I think I might go with this silver for my tie, or my back piece. And we've got a little Made in China sticker on there. We don't need that. Okay. There's the top. And I am going to, let's see, what should we use here? Okay, I have some felt here, so I'm just going to take and cut a little piece of this off. And I'm going to cut some circles. Try and make them close to the same size, but these will not be perfect circles, you guys, so forgive me. I am not a perfect circle cutter. But it's on the back, so I don't think that's a real big, huge deal. There's one, and we'll just cut around this one to try and make them at least as close to the same size as we can. So we need 6 of these. Sorry, you guys, I should have had these already cut out. I wasn't even thinking about the back, the hanger. This darn Band-Aid on my finger is just practically crippling me. It's terrible. Okay, this will be number 4. Yes, those are not beautiful circles. Okay, so I've got 4 cut. Now I need two more. Five. One more, you guys. Okay. Almost done. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to get all these little pieces ready here. Okay, so top is right there. So we're just going to go like this. I'm going to put a bit of glue right there. And circle number 1. And now I'm just getting that little bit of extra glue off of there. And we're going to do this one right here. Just like that. And there's one down. Number 2. Let's cut our and just This one's a little easier because it's oval. So it's a little easier to figure out where to place everything. So there's one. And I'm using the felt because it gives the glue something more to grab onto. So that's the purpose for that. Makes it easier to get the whole thing stuck down. And staying. Okay, there's number 2. And one more, and we are done, you guys. Oh, let's cut off our cording here. Let's see, how big do we want this? About right there. And we'll start right there. And then right about there. And that was the easy part. Okay, you guys, so there we have it. 3 gorgeous, gorgeous, simple ornaments for your Christmas tree. Okay, you guys, before I give the exit part of my video, I just want to show you I changed my mind. See what I do? And I decided to add just a simple lace bow to each one of these because I really kind of felt like it needed something, and just the lace by itself made all the difference in the world. The other bow was just too heavy and thick. You can see I just had way too much going on this bow for these small ornaments. So by adding just the nice little lace bow here, it looks very lacy and light and airy and shabby chic, and it made all the difference in the world. And I'm going to cut that off a little bit, and that. And there we go. So I think it made a difference. So I'm just going to squeeze this part of the video in between the last part of my video before this and the end where I tell you all goodbye. So anyway, this is it, you guys. Don't they look beautiful? I think it made a big difference just adding those little bows, those little lace bows to these. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's go on with the video. And look at how beautiful they are. So there we go. I will be putting these in my Etsy shop if anybody's interested in buying one or all 3 or 2 or whatever you might be interested in. They will be going into my Etsy shop, and if you get there quickly, you might find them first. But these are really, really gorgeous, you guys. So I just want to say thank you for watching this video today. This was a super fun project. I just love this napkin so much, and I love making anything with it. So being able to make these was a joy for me. So that's what they look like, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? They really do look nice as a set. But anyway, thanks a lot, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. Love your family. Hug and kiss them often. Tell them you love them every day if you can. And please, please, please take care of yourself, number one, first and foremost, because you can't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself first. I often forget that. And just, you know, be safe out there. Be well. And God bless you all. I'm going to leave that one the way it is. It is missing part of the loop there, but it actually looks okay. What we could have done is we could have taken and maybe put, you know, a flower on each one of these, but I kind of feel like it just takes away from the whole ornament. I like it just the way it is. So anyway, God bless you all. Be safe, be well. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for pictures on the back end. Bye-bye.